There we go.
Your favorite.
Alright, go ahead. Or don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Ohio Man, and I'm joined by my co-host Dilwolfheart14. Here on the Should Have Been a Cowboy podcast, we are on episode 17. And yeah, it's getting to be a lengthy series here.
We're getting old.
We're getting old. I mean, let's start. You know, I mean, what else? I mean, like, there's...
Okay, so I think the first thing we should start with, so we have one big plan for this episode, but we're going to start with something else, just along the same lines. We're going to start with something else. I have recently made a large purchase.
Yes.
And by a large purchase, I mean I bought a gun.
Yes, he did.
I am now the proud owner of a Cameradoized Smith & Wesson M&P 15. The same firearm that was in the hands of Kyle Rittenhouse on one of the greatest days in American history. That I don't actually remember which day it was, so
nobody does. That's okay.
And I think it was like August 12th. I'm gonna fact check that. Anyway, I have a Smith & Wesson MP15. It's awesome. I'm gonna go shoot it tomorrow. It's gonna be on my Instagram. My trash is falling over right now, and I'm freaking out. There we go. We're good. Saved it. So, yeah, what day was that? Kyle Rittenhouse. August 25th. I knew it was in August. Anyway, so I bought that recently. I'm really happy about it. What are your thoughts?
You know, I wouldn't have gotten an M&P Sport, but you do you, I guess.
Well, so here's the story. For reference. So I found an Ariat hat on their website, and there was a local dealer for that listed on the website for that hat.
Yeah.
The web, yeah, was a place called Big R something or other. Big R Stores.
Big
in
Iron
Evergreen,
on
Colorado.
Big iron on his dick.
Yep.
There you go.
So I went, okay, I'll go there, because it says that since they're listed on the website for that hat, they should, in theory, have it. They didn't, so I ended up buying George Strait Wranglers instead.
There you go.
But I made one little search through the store, and I came across the sporting goods section, and I spotted a Smith & Wesson M&P 15 for $778.
There you go.
My immediate response was, I can afford that.
Yeah.
So, approximately 3 days later, actually it was 2 days later, I became the owner of it.
Nice.
Before Ohio has bought one gun, I have 3.
Well, I mean, I still
Just
have
saying.
more.
Do you? How many are yours? Not in the household. How many are yours?
2. Not that I bought, but they're mine.
So I've bought 2, and I was gifted 1, so I have 3. So I don't know what you're going on about. And in the household, there are 4 total. So, cool, no response to that.
Yeah, I mean, I have 2 that are, I think mine. I don't know.
I think mine. That's kind of important to... Yeah, tell us about that. What are you looking for? What are you hoping to find?
Whatever I can afford.
Where are you going? That's fair. What's your price point?
Nothing over 1,000.
Nothing over 1,000. So how much? Oh, so just 1,000's the hard cutoff.
Most I can spend is maybe 1,200. That's my hard cutoff.
Okay.
1,200 is my hard.
So
Anything above that is a hard no.
probably a reluctant no.
Mhm.
So what are you hoping to find?
I'm hoping to find
What are
some kind of AR-15.
that shouldn't be too hard. You got Rugers.
I don't think I cut these
Smith &
brakes in.
Wessons. You got. There's actually a lot of options. You can find some PSAs.
I don't know how to use this train.
For under 1,200, you can find Stags, I believe, as well. You can find actually 1,200 is a great price point for when you're looking for AR-15s.
If I can find an
It's
AR-10
actually-
cheap enough, then yeah.
If you can
Well,
find an
I'll
AR-10.
100% pull the trigger on that. No pun intended. But trust me, the pun was intended.
I am excited to see what you get.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited too, because honestly, I don't really know. It's kind of a surprise. I know what I'm looking for. Like, I'm looking for an AR-10 or an AR-15. Hopefully an AR-10, if I can.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I mean...
I've seen a few
Depends.
ever, but not nearly as many as I've seen AR-15s. And I don't really know what the price point is for those.
Yeah. I don't know.
Would you be happy if you ended up with...
A SIG tread? Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, which you could in theory find for less than that as well, but that's not what I
I
was
could
thinking.
very easily find that at like a fin feather fur. Probably. I don't know. I've never looked
Possibly.
at their guns. I've only looked at their fishing lures.
Somehow.
Well, I did, but I
That's
looked
really
quickly,
funny.
and I don't go there regularly.
Which is also funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had never been to that store, but I figured I'd take a peek. They had it was mostly just, bolt actions and a handful of shotguns, mostly
It's-
from brands I'd never
It's
heard of.
mostly like a hunting store.
But they had a Ruger AR-556 and a Smith & Wesson, so
Are the
I got the
Ruger
Smith & Wesson.
556 those full Picatinny? What's the deal with those? Or is the stupid handguards that I don't like?
you can get them
Like
that
the
look
handguards
almost
that you
identical
have.
to mine, but
I don't like that.
it's a lot better than Magpul.
Yeah, I don't like
I
those.
don't like the Magpul stocks. Or, sorry, handguards. So yeah, generally your AR-556 is going to be basically identical to what I got. But you can get one free float, actually. You can get one, they call it the MPR, which is also available in 350 Legend, apparently. But that's $10.89. That's a lot
Interesting.
more expensive. But yeah, the standard AR-556, like the gun that I got, that's $9.89, but the street price can be a lot less.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking more for a full Picatinny.
I don't think you'll find one, to be honest. I don't think you will. It's all gonna be Magpul, M-Lock, or like mine, the A2 style.
Huh. Yeah, I don't like
am
yours.
pretty much certain you're not gonna find.
Honestly, though, I'll buy it if I can, but...
Behind Quad Picatinny, it's my second favorite. I do not like Magpul. I do not like Key Mod's worse. But I don't like Magpul, I don't like M-Lock, and I don't like Key Mods, so that really only leaves standard, M4 style, standard M16A2 style, or Quad Picatinny, which you don't really find in stores very often. You can find it sometimes, but it's usually going to be, like, my dad got a Smith & Wesson MP15 with Quad Picatinny, but it also came with a bipod and an optic and might have come with a laser. So it come with a bunch of shit, which means it's going to be over $1,000, or close to $1,000. So, but that's also not a guarantee that you'll find it, because it doesn't come like that from
Yeah.
the factory. They put that on there as a deal. But, and to be honest, it's kind of funny that well, actually, to be fair, my taste is, M16 style, which I've only ever seen in a store once, but, oh well.
Yeah, no, I like them more.
My best bet, here's my best bet, and this is what I'd recommend to you. Buy just whatever AR you can get your hands on, whatever works, and then later, buy a new upper that fits the style you're looking for. Or buy a new handguard. Quad Picatinny handguards aren't really that expensive, especially carbine length.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm probably going to do that. I'm probably going to buy a new handguard for my gun. I might get I'm going to get a Magpul grip, because I do like those more than the mil-spec, but everything else I prefer mil-spec for the most part.
Yeah.
And I'm going to buy a carry handle as well. Even though, unless the airsoft one works, then I might just leave that, because there's no real reason to replace it. So, that's what I'd recommend personally, is just, get whatever your AR-10 or AR-15 you can find, and then improve it as time goes on. Because that's one of the great things about the AR platform, is that it's so modular, and that, there's always room for improvement from its stock form. You don't have to look for exactly what you want immediately. Because for me, I just wanted an AR-15. I'd get it as long as I liked the look of it standard, then I'd do that, and then I can improve it as time goes on, and I actually have the money to do so. So, that's just my take on it. In the future, though, I want to get a couple other things. I'm going to look for a lever action, a bolt action, preferably pretty much exclusively a Remington 700. Still want some handguns. But we'll get to those later.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, while we're talking guns here, we might as well talk about what each of our favorite gun is in different manufacturers. Now, we've covered this in a previous episode of Minecraft, but we'd like to carry it on into this video. And so now Dale's got it pulled up right here, and I guess I got it too. We're gonna look at all the guns, and which.
So we're gonna look at as many manufacturers as we can come up with.
Each of our favorite gun from each manufacturer.
Yes. So to word it a little bit better, we're gonna go on each manufacturer's website that we can think of, and we're gonna select our favorite that they manufacture. Out of anything at all, handgun, rifle, shotgun, doesn't matter. I personally prefer to try and diversify it a little bit, so if like for example, stuff like 1911s, high powers, stuff that multiple brands make, I try and kind of single out, like, if I wanted to pick an AR for one brand, then I would try and avoid picking that for other brands and try picking something that is unique to that brand instead of something that every brand has and they just have a version of, is kind of what I'm getting at. But sometimes it will just pick technically the same thing twice. So, we're going to go in alphabetical order out of my bookmark, so we're going to start with ArmaLite.
I guess.
The original manufacturer
The AR-10.
of the AR-15 and the AR-10.
The AR-10 is where I'm going to start it off with, because that's really what I'm trying to get right now, and that's kind of what I want. So...
ArmaLites are pretty hard to come across, to be honest. I don't think I've ever really seen them.
That's right, original ArmaLite. I mean, I've never really...
I don't think I've ever seen an ArmaLite in person.
Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of ArmaLite, AR-10, obviously for me. And you're probably going to pick AR-15, I guess.
Technically, it's the M15, since the AR-15 is actually a Colt trademark. So they can't actually use it. To be honest, I'm not horribly interested in what ArmaLite has to offer.
Yeah, me neither.
Their AR-15s are kind of generic. I guess all AR-15s are kind of generic, but they're also not exactly, like, affordable, so they don't have that draw. Really, the only draw to it is just, oh, it's an ArmaLite. But their
Yeah.
AR-10s are really expensive. They're like $2,000, and their AR-15s are a whole lot cheaper.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm probably just thinking like the AR-10, or sorry, the M15. What was it called? M15 16-inch. I think it was, defensive sporting rifle. That's what I'm gonna go with, because to be honest, there's really not a whole lot else on offer.
Yeah, no, they don't really have all that much that I can think of.
Offensive sporting rifle. I am writing all these down.
I am not.
Alright, well, that's fine. Next on the alphabetical list is Benelli.
Benelli. Alright, let me look at Benelli's all the stuff I know previously. I said the Benelli M4, but that's
M4.
really all I know.
Yeah, I mean, Benelli has some decent things. Of course, they're most well known for their M4 series. My favorite is the M1014, which is, the U.S. military one. The M3 is neat.
Benelli,
the M2
dominate
is
the
neat.
skies. Shotguns, rifles. What do they got? By model. Lupo, bolt action, R1 big game. That sounds interesting. Wow, that does not look good. Okay. Lupo, bolt. Yeah, I don't know. Shotguns, what do you got? By model. Wow!
Yeah, the shotgun's definitely where it's at.
Okay, I'm just gonna go classic M4, or M1014.
Yeah, the M1014.
M1014.
It is expensive, but it's minty.
Hey, we said favorite. We didn't say anything else like that.
So we both kind of agree the M1014.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a
M1014,
classic.
yeah.
It is.
M2s, what do we got? Ooh, M2 looking
To
nice.
be honest, I might say
I actually
that,
like the M2s.
Yeah, the M2 I think is their flagship pump action.
M2 Waterfowl Performance. I like that.
Oh no, that's a semi-auto.
That's their semi-auto.
I think the M3. I think the M3 is kind of like the SPAS 12, where it does both.
M3 Tactical, no, not at all.
And
I'm gonna go with the M2.
Sure
I like the
both.
M2s.
All right, yeah, that seems to be kind of their basic, like. What's the word
That's
I'm
like a
looking
Remington
for?
1100 kind of deal, and I really like those.
Yeah, it's your typical hunting semi-auto. Whereas the M1014's a defensive semi-auto, kind of like the Beretta, whatever it was, which we'll get to later, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I like the Benelli M1014. It's a classic. It's probably, in my opinion, it's probably the semi-automatic shotgun. I mean, there's a lot of competition,
I
but
don't
I'd say
know.
when it comes, I don't think any of them are more universally
I-
recognized.
Like different companies.
Because there aren't really any other
The Remington 1100.
semi-automatic shotguns that have quite as much of a foothold in common knowledge. People know the
1100.
M1014. People don't really know the 1100 because guess what? The
Everyone knows
1100
the
isn't in a
1100.
Call of Duty.
Neither is the M2. Wait, what are you talking about?
No,
Oh, the
the
M4.
M1014 is though.
Oh yeah, obviously. Everyone knows that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is that, like, everyone knows that one. It's the semi-automatic
Yeah, it's
because
the
it's a
shotgun, yeah.
combat shotgun. Other than the Remington 870, I'd say it's probably, and maybe other than the SPAS 12, it's probably the shotgun. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
For sure.
So, quality, definitely expensive though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Next,
But
we
you get
move
what
on
you're paying
to-
for. You really.
You get what you pay for. It is their quality. My dad wants a Beretta, or sorry, a Benelli.
Well, everyone wants a Beretta,
Probably
which I
wants a
believe is
Beretta
what's
too,
on
but
next. Listen,
that
I
is what
believe
we are
I'm gonna
going to
stick with
next.
what I said earlier, and I'm gonna go with the M9 A3.
The M9A3 is very nice. I'm a big sucker for flat dark earth,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
think
Yes.
that one probably takes the cake. The carbines and rifles really aren't anything special to me.
Yeah, they're really not.
I don't really care. I mean, their shotguns are interesting, but I'm not a big, like, double barrel guy, so it just doesn't really intrigue me. You know, they have an M9A4 now?
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
They're all the way up to the M9A4. I'm not sure what the difference is between
Well, they
that
haven't
and the
really
regular
gotten
one,
to
but...
Glock status.
No.
They're in, what, Gen 5s now?
Yeah, they're on Gen 5. In terms of, like, well-knownness, though, I'd say because of the fact that they held the title as the U.S. Army's, the U.S. military's primary sidearms since, you know, the 80s, it does have a lot of importance in that regard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people know it because of that. Which is good.
Which is a good reason
That's what
to
you
know it
want
for.
when you're, yeah. Because the Beretta is also a really sexy-looking handgun. It is probably my second or third
That's
favorite
strong,
handgun
but
overall.
that makes sense.
It is strong. But it's a very slick-looking handgun. It's a metal frame, 9mm, which is my favorite genre of handgun. Although my favorite handgun is not a metal frame. Oh, metal frame, hammer-fired, 9mm is my favorite category. But there's just something so sleek about it, and maybe that's just the fact that I inherently like everything that's served in the military. It's not a requirement, but it's a noticeable trend.
Yeah.
That there's not a whole lot that I like that hasn't been in military service. So I just feel like I should point that out. Because like when I look at it, it's like, oh, the M9 served in the military. That means I like it. The military knows what looks good, man.
You know what looks good? No, they don't know what
They
looks
know
good.
the
They know what
definition of a
works
sexy
good.
firearm. And usually that tends to be kind of one and the same.
That's just a coincidence.
So yeah, I'd probably go with the
That's just
either
what they
the
put in the video
M9
games. That's just what you think looks good.
Well, I know a lot more than what's only in video games.
I mean, yeah, but you seem to only like the video games. You like the military stuff. You like the military style of things. Which I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I do too. I mean, we're gonna be coming up, not too soon, but I mean, we're gonna be coming up on a gun.
We'll get to that eventually.
We'll get to a gun that's my favorite gun, and it's a military style. So I can't really talk too much. I mean, even my second favorite gun is a military gun that almost no one has.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, the M9A3 is up there, to be honest. I might go with the M9A1.
In fact, no one
the
has this gun.
92G Brigadier
So many people
Volunteer.
don't have
This
this
is pretty
gun.
nice.
It's not even going to be a manufacturer that we cover. In fact, I don't even know what manufacturer it is.
What are you talking about?
My second favorite gun, the VSS Venturas.
Oh yeah, that doesn't actually have. Well, let me.
It's made by some Russian dude.
We will
I'm sure.
not be covering. Yeah, that's one of the unfortunate things about a lot of military arms is that they're not really manufactured
Especially
by anyone in
foreign
particular.
ones. Well, no, foreign ones, because American ones are, because we have contracts
only since the, I mean,
only since they
like the
stopped
M1
using like muskets and stuff, you know.
Well, I mean, the M1 Garand was made by a bunch of people. The 1903
Springfield.
Springfield was made by a bunch of people. Remington made them. Also, I think Winchester
Well,
might have
everyone
made
made them, but they were Springfield.
You
know
know,
what I mean?
Springfield Armory, like the Springfield Armory didn't exist. I mean, there's two different Springfield Armories. You know that, right? There's two
I
different
don't
ones.
care. I
There's.
don't feel like getting a history lesson right now. Let's just focus on what we're
That's
talking
fair.
about.
Anyway, the manufacturer of the VSS Venturas is Tula Arms Plant. So yeah, it's just one of those
Wow,
things
yeah.
that is just
It's
made.
It's probably a no. It's a.
It's not
It's probably
made by a manufacturer.
It's
It's
probably
just.
a manufacturer. We just never heard of it because it's in Russia.
Well, yeah, but it literally says Tula Arms Plant. It's just made in a plant for
Whatever.
reasons. Anyway,
It's
that's enough of
slowly gonna
Beretta.
lose its spot as my second favorite gun, though.
Maybe. I don't.
Maybe
I mean, I
more
don't know.
quickly than I think.
I like the Venturas.
It's a cool.
I don't
It's
know.
more of
They're
just
the
a cool
things I like
gun.
more.
Not really. earning my spot as a favorite. An AR-10 will most likely take its place.
That's fair. Yeah, I feel like because you don't really know a whole lot of AR-10s. It's your favorite gun,
I'm
but like
learning.
when it comes to
Whoa,
like a
no, it's not my
specific
favorite
AR-10,
gun.
you don't really have one in mind. What's one of your favorites?
Yeah, it's up there.
But you don't really have a specific one in mind.
Yeah, I gotta do some more research, even though I've been researching a shit ton for the past how many months.
A long time.
And I just keep going back to Diamondback in Palmetto State.
I mean, Palmetto State's a great place to start.
And Diamondback is sold out.
But we'll get to that later.
And way more expensive.
That's fair. Black Aces Tactical. This is the first brand of shotgun ammunition I ever bought from, but they also make regular firearms. Specifically,
Black Aces Tactical.
The Pro L, which is a lever action 12 gauge, something that's pretty hard to come across, and this one's only $400.
Shotguns, levers, pumps, semi-autos.
Which I love.
Semi-autos. What do you got? Give me some. Semi-auto shotties.
So,
okay.
I will probably end up getting a Pro L eventually.
Bolt up. Wow, that. Oh my god, that's cheap.
Yeah, they make very affordable firearms.
Is it just shotguns?
I think so, yeah.
Damn. Shotguns, check them out. Oh, that looks bad. That looks bad. That looks not too bad. Pro S Max. Pro M pump. Pro L lever. That looks
That's
pretty
my
nifty.
favorite.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
You can also it
I like
starts
the Pro
with a
M
synthetic
semi-auto.
stock, but you can also get them in like different
I picked the
finishes
Pro M
and
semi-auto.
varnishes. The Pro M semi-auto. Let me take a look see. The magazine fed. Does that one only come in one color? Oh, you can get that with wood too. Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh. Big fan of wood. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I don't really like magazine fed shotguns that much. Box magazine fed, I should say. And you know me, I'm a sucker for lever action. So of course that Pro L with black finish and wood stock is of course the best. But that's not a bad choice. The Pro M, right? Pro M.
Pro M, yep.
Pro M. Sweet. But yeah, they make a lot of like affordable, cool, affordable shotguns. I like them. Browning.
Now that's a cool one. I think I said this before. I'm gonna go with the Browning X-Bolt. Just a really nice
yes.
overall looking gun.
Let me take a look at that. So I believe that's a bolt action, of course, because it's got bolt in the name, maybe.
Yep.
X-Bolt. Let's take a look at what we've got here. Which one in particular? Single one out.
I'm not looking at it. Whatever's synthetic and camo. I don't know. Like the multicam.
Most of them.
The multicam with the tan receiver.
Multicam tan. There are multiple.
Yes. The X-Bolt. I don't know any of them.
Just click on X-Bolt and then just scroll through, man.
Good lord.
I like the X-Bolt
Browning.
white gold medallion. Wait, why weren't you weren't even on the website?
No, I
dumbass?
wasn't, because I knew what I was gonna pick for this one.
Yeah, but I'm making you
No,
be
you're
more
making me
particular
pick
because there's
shit.
a lot of variants. Yes, I am. That's the point.
X-Bolt.
They have one with a Macmillan stock.
Oh, they don't
In terms
show
of the
pictures.
X-Bolts-
What the hell?
Just go to Browning, and then go to the X-Bolt.
That's what I did.
Oh, they do show pictures, so I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I'm on their website right now. I'm not
I
on my
also
computer.
told you to be on
I'm
your
on my
computer,
phone.
but
My computer's upstairs.
hell,
It is 5:04 in the morning, and I'm not going upstairs.
that's true. The X-Bolt white gold medallion's pretty cool though. I like that good old wood stock.
Again, whatever's synthetic and tan, they're all the same. X-Bolt. That's my favorite.
We have tan barrel.
Oh my god, the color does not matter.
You
Good
literally
god.
said tan.
Yeah,
You
that's
literally
just
said
that's
tan.
a color I saw. That's a color I thought of on the top of my head because that's what I last saw on the Cabela's website. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. That's what I last saw when I went to Cabela's.
That's
And it
really
was like
funny.
$2,000 freaking dollars. Almost.
Yeah, because it's a Browning.
Yeah, but you're paying again. You're paying for that. Like those are
Hopefully, I don't
those
actually
are
know.
quality ass bolt guns.
Maybe.
Don't say maybe. They are. Don't tell me to
Well,
say.
you know what I said earlier. Browning to me is more of a clothing brand than a firearm manufacturer.
Which is
'cause
fair,
I've never seen it.
'cause
I have never heard anyone talk about their Browning, but I've seen plenty of people with a
I
Browning hoodie,
know
including myself.
a bunch of people that wear their clothing, but I know more people that buy their guns.
I don't. I don't know anyone.
Well, maybe it's an Ohio thing. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe Ohioans just don't have money for anything other than Brownings.
Yeah, no. Gun money equals no money.
I'm a particular fan of that BLR, which is a box magazine fed or lever action.
That's
it's
interesting.
pretty cool. It is, yeah. Take a look. It's $1,000 to $1,100.
Browning. What's it called?
The Browning BLR.
Products. What is it? Rifle?
Mm-hmm.
Rifles, bolts, little levers. Oh, there's the pictures. BLR. So it was bolt fed or mag fed. Oh yeah, that's
They're all
pretty
mag
interesting.
fed. That's how the BLR works.
Can you get an extended mag?
Probably not.
Yeah, it was stupid. Well, that's still pretty cool though.
So you can get it in.
Why can't you just put a tube in it and make it cooler? So you can carry more.
Because tube magazines can't hold Spitzer rounds. Like 308, 223, 65,
Alright, I got it.
243,
I said stupid.
300 Win Mag.
Keep your distance. We'll both be keeping just fine.
They used to make one in 300 Win Mag, I should point out. So, you know, that's cool. Next on the list
Is
Bushmaster.
the ACR. Don't ask me what color. I'll literally
it come in
shoot you.
multiple colors?
Yes, it does. It comes in black and tan. Now, can you leave me alone?
Tan is better.
Yeah, it is. We know.
Also, why would you tell me to leave you alone? That is the point of this video.
I don't think the color of it matters. I think the model does. I don't think maybe for certain guns it matters.
But we're talking about like what one? Because like
Alright,
there are
fine.
versions of the same gun that I wouldn't pick
ACR.
up. Okay, that
Yep. There you go.
changed nothing.
Yes. No, it didn't. It did not. It won't. It probably won't. To be honest with you.
I mean, the ACR is kind of neat. It's got key mod though, which is gay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well.
But it isn't 450 percent, which is nice.
Which is where we get it because. Yeah.
That's all it comes in.
Yep. Isn't that straight wall?
I like the XM15.
That's straight wall,
Yes.
so that's good for me.
I'm a good old fan of the
I live in
M4
flat
Patrolman.
state, so.
The M4 Patrolman is my personal favorite. It's just a literally like as mil-spec as an M4 carbine gets, other than the fact that it's not a 14.5-inch barrel. It's $1,000, but you get carry handle, not quad rail, but you get everything else.
Yeah.
I like it. So that's what I'm gonna write
That
down.
looks
the
good.
M4
Yeah, I
patrolman.
guess. Alright.
M4 patrolman. Chiappa.
The Rhino.
Yes. Tell the viewers about the Rhino.
It's unique in the fact that the barrel is under... What would you call that?
The barrel fires out of the bottom cylinder instead of the top cylinder
That's
like a
what
revolver
it is.
traditionally
Bottom
does.
cylinder. Yeah. Yes,
So
and it is
it
interesting.
functions
Don't
to
know
mitigate
why.
recoil.
So that's why.
So let's see what they choose to say. The Rhino fires from the bottom of the cylinder rather than the top. This dramatically reduces muzzle rise and recoil fall by lowering the axis of the bore almost to the palm of the shooter's hand. That's kind of the idea there.
That's pretty cool.
You can also buy it in gold.
There you go.
So, or
For you
oil
Mac
slick,
characters
which
out
is
there who
interesting.
like gold.
Or oil slick if you happen to be gay.
Well, there you go, Dale.
Yep, there's my... do they... Wait, Single Action Army, 1873. They have a Single Action Army? Ooh. For 400
Well, there he
bucks.
goes. We lost him. We lost him to the single action again.
Well,
That'll
no,
happen
because you're not...
That'll happen quite a few more times here, folks.
You're not going to find me voting for anything other than exactly what I am holding in this Red Dead game right now. The model 1887. My gun is very dirty. I need to clean it. The 1887 was originally a Winchester, but now Chiappa is pretty much the only person that makes an authentic one. It's a lever action, 12 gauge. That ejects out of the top instead of a side eject. And it's a sexy looking gun, as you can see in game. I love it. It's one of my favorite guns of all time. It's definitely in my top 10, and maybe in my top 5. Maybe.
Yeah.
So, I might end up with one of those eventually. I do like a lot of the other things they offer. Chiappa's a very interesting thing. They also offer some cool lever actions, too. A Spencer rifle? Whoa. Yeah, I like Chiappa. They're pretty cool. I don't really pay too much attention to them, but I probably should, because they seem to make some very interesting reproduction stuff that all the other companies don't make. Oh, sorry to interrupt your conversation, but y'all are dead. Next on our list, Colt.
Well,
Colt Manufacturing LLC.
Colt, 1911. Gonna go with the classic.
That is fair. I mean, I like the 1911. I think there are other manufacturers that make a better 1911. Maybe not a better one, but one that I like more. One thing I don't like about Colt is that everyone makes a version of a gun that they make, but much cheaper. Everyone makes a, there's a lot of 1911s, there's a lot of single action armies, there's a lot of AR-15s.
Yeah.
Not really any, I mean, even Pythons and Anacondas, which is just generic 357 and 44 Magnum revolver, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You can find all of those somewhere else for cheaper. Colt's kind of that name brand. You're paying to buy a Colt.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a Colt. I have a Colt 1851 Navy, but it's actually a Uberti. So, but honestly, I would go with it's kind of tough. I mean, they are the name holders to the AR-15, but to my knowledge, it's not even currently in production.
Uh-huh.
And also, they haven't really done anything in a while. I like the Colt Python. It's one of my favorite revolvers. But to be honest, I think I'm going to go with the Colt Single Action Army. Well, no, I'll go with the Colt Python because at least that's something that is unique to them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's probably the I mean, even though they made most of the firearms.
Oh
they're
my
not the
god,
person who,
yeah, I
like,
forgot about the Python.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna have to switch it. Holy shit, how
Rick
did I do
Grimes'
that?
gun. For those of you who watch The Walking Dead or know about The Walking Dead, you don't even have
No,
to watch
dude,
it really to know.
I've held a python, and it feels like you're holding $1 million.
Yeah, they are very, very nice guns.
They're very, very expensive guns. Is the way you should have said.
Yes. $1,400 for a 3-inch
Very
for a
expensive.
snub nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, it's $1,500 to buy a Colt Python, which is a lot of fucking money.
For a handgun.
Yeah,
And
for
a
any-
revolver.
for a revolver especially. So that I would say is probably their best, my favorite from them.
Yeah.
'Cause it's the only thing that's really unique to them. It's the only thing that somebody else doesn't really compete with.
That's fair.
We're going to take a quick intermission because my throat is very dry and I need to get something to drink. I apologize.
Alrighty, well. I hope y'all are enjoying the broadcast so far. Here in a little bit of Train Sim World 2 here. I believe Dale's playing Red Dead. We've decided to play different games today. I seem to focus better while I'm not doing much of anything, and I'm not really doing much of anything right now driving a train, so it seems to be helping me focus with my ADHD at, what time is it? You know, at 5:16 in the morning, you know, casually. Just doing a podcast here. A podcast broadcast. Little bit of South Patch grade here on Train Sim World with the Norfolk Southern Whiteface. AC 4400 CW. And yeah, I know I said on my channel at least that I'm going to be doing a lot more of Train Sim World, so here you go, I guess. I'll try and complete this route before the podcast is over. I've done this route before though, but I knew it was a good route, that's why I did it. And yeah.
Okay, hopefully you kept my viewers entertained.
I kept my viewers
Our
entertained.
viewers entertained. Cool.
I mean, I said
Feel
a
like
little
that'd be
bit
easy
of
to
things. Yeah. I mean, are you gonna speak? What?
The next brand on our list is the Chech Firearms Company CZ.
CZ Scorpion Evo.
That is fair. The Scorpion is pretty cool.
Just because it's in the games. I don't really know much of Scorpion. I follow them on Instagram. CZ USA. Follow them.
Oh, I do too.
But other than that, I mean, I don't even look at it. I just follow it because they're a gun manufacturer.
That's facts right there. Yeah.
Just like I recently followed like a shit ton of NASCAR teams for no reason. And a few drivers. Not too many drivers. But mostly teams.
Huh. I guess that's a good way to get to know drivers, right?
It is. That's why I follow JR Motorsports. That's why you hear me talking a lot of Al Geyer and Mayer and Barry. Barry.
So yeah, I mean the CZ Scorpion's pretty cool. That's another one. One of my friends, who actually was in episode 5 of the podcast for about 2
Episode
minutes.
5 was the gun podcast, which was...
No, that was 4.
I don't know what 5 was. I think
Episode
we fell off after
5
5.
was technical difficulties galore.
Yes. I don't watch that dark era of the podcast.
The Dark Ages.
Yeah.
But CZ for me is mostly their handguns.
CZ for me is mostly just the Scorpion and the Scorpion alone. It's all I know. I mean, I really don't. Apart from what I know, once I know something, and once I get a big knowledge of, like for instance, guns. I know a quite decent bit of guns. And so I'm pretty much gonna stay at that knowledge for a while. I'm not gonna go out and find anything else unless I think it's interesting. I don't really go out of my way to do different stuff. Like I like what I like right now, and I already know what I like. So why venture out and get some more stuff? And obviously, that's probably not a good way of doing it, but you know, it is what I'm doing right now. So right now, all I know from CZ
I
is
have no idea what the fuck you're talking
yeah.
about.
To be completely and entirely honest, that was the 5 o'clock in the morning me talking right there.
Right.
So
But
yeah, I don't know.
CZ's handguns, the 75 especially, is very nice. I know CZ mostly from Black Ops 1.
Okay.
The Acu Shadow, that's pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. I know Kalash Lover is a big fan of CZ's. Actually, a lot of people are.
A lot of people are.
The CZ Shadows are quality firearms. I think their slides are a little bit too, like, low profile. They're kind of hard to get to.
Mm-hmm.
They get a good grip on, but that doesn't stop people, apparently. But the CZ75 is a pretty sleek-looking gun. It's kind of like a better... I'm about to say something here. Do I want to? Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. It's kind of like a cooler-looking 1911.
That's fair. There's a lot of things that look cooler than a 1911.
That's true. So, yeah, the SPO ones, those are nice.
Yep.
So, I'm gonna go with just a good old CZ75. I think that's a reliable
And
choice.
that's
The
the gun
Scorpion Eve is a good
from-
choice, but
That's the gun from Jackal and Siege, right?
maybe. I don't actually know, to be
It's
honest.
like a really really long M4.
Uh-oh. A really long M4?
I don't know.
No, it's a handgun.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't know. I think what I just said
It's,
proves that I don't know.
Yeah. Then, look it up. Look up a CZ75. That is the point of this episode. I warned you that you're gonna need to do
CZ
this.
firearms.
Just search CZ75. You don't gotta go
CZ
through all these
USA.
hoops. Yeah. Yeah.
New and updated Scorpion handguns. Yeah, it looks good. P10C. CZP10C at the E. P10, 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 P10. Next page. I skipped to page
You're
3.
really taking the long way around here.
CZ70. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, what are
CZP07. I like those.
The PO7. Let me go back to CZ's website real quick. I think I can kind of picture what you're talking about here.
Those look like SIGs. It looks like a P320 with
Ooh.
hammer.
Ooh, that would be perfect. Can they do
That
that?
actually literally looks like a hammered P320. I'm gonna go with that. That is my favorite CZ. The CZP-07 is my favorite CZ.
Dash. Oh,
In regular black, because that's just what I'm looking at right now. Probably a different color, but I mean, the OD green looks
didn't
okay,
I-
I guess.
Let me get there. Oh, yeah! Ooh, that's fair. That is very fair,
Isn't it?
actually.
Oh, nope.
Those are
switch
pretty
it,
cool
switch
looking.
it, switch it. PZ or CZ P-07 suppressor ready.
PS7 suppressor ready.
Suppressor ready.
Ah, for that little threaded barrel.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, the PO7's only $585. That's pretty affordable.
Sounds like a future purchase.
Yeah, honestly. Because I know a lot of people really like CZs. I know
Oh,
that
yeah.
CZ's like a pretty reputable handgun
Oh, yeah,
manufacturer,
100%.
especially in the concealed carry market, so that's pretty tempting, because I'm a big fan of, one of the guys, there's a YouTube channel that I watch that I hear him talk about it a lot. He's, Honest Outlaw. Honest Outlaw,
Honest
that's his
Outlaw,
name.
I watch him, yep.
He
I don't
talks
watch too
about
much of his stuff,
CZs a lot.
but I watch him
And
sometimes.
CZ is kind of like his preferred carry brand, especially because of their hammer-fired double-action, single-actions, which are, in my opinion, better than striker-fired. I prefer them, personally.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, yeah, actually, I'm going to agree with you here, and I'm going to say the CZP07.
There we go. Seems I've converted myself and others to guns.
Alright, sure.
Yes.
Sure. Next, we move on to another European manufacturer, this time in Belgium.
FN.
Fabrique Nationale.
Is that what it is?
Fabrique Nationale,
Never
yeah.
knew that. I just call them FN.
I'm fancy like Applebee's.
On a date night.
You know.
Well,
I hate that song, but whatever.
yeah, don't we all? FN Scar 20. I mean, I've shot it before. It was honestly my favorite FN even before I shot it.
I have held a Scar 20. God, they're fucking heavy.
I've held a bunch of Scars actually. When Cabela's first opened around here in 2016, they had one and yeah, it was cool. It was a Scar 17 something. L H. I don't know.
Ow!
IO. Ow! Ow! Ow!
But FN's got a lot
Of
good
Scars,
shit on
yeah.
offer. So there's the FN P90, of course.
The FN57.
The FN 57, the FN Scar, which honestly, if I'm picking a Scar, it's going to be the 17. Personally. The 20, well, actually,
The 20 is my favorite.
oh, that's why that looked that way. Now that I think about it, yeah, I'd say the 17S, but the 20 is nice too. I do like it. I love the FN15 Military Collector M4 and Military Collector M16. For a while, those were what I was thinking of getting until I realized that they're $1,800, and I went,
Hey, what's up, Dak?
They do make the the M249 as well as the 240, which is pretty cool. But to be honest, my favorite offering from them is probably their handguns, and I think specifically I'm going to choose
The FN.
the high power.
I like the FN. And their handguns, I like.
The FN 509 and the FN
509s.
is nice too.
Yes, their 509s are super cool.
Yeah, that's a valid choice.
But that's not my favorite. I like the Scar 20.
Yeah, that's fair. The high power, I mean, FN did this in response to Springfield, which we will talk about later. But, I mean, I like the high power, hammer fired, metal frame, 9mm. Lately I've been having a big liking. Now, this is really the 1911, but better. Because it's very similar, but it looks better and is in 9mm. You can also get it with that wood grip, that classic wood grip that looks very, very nice. It is a little bit expensive, though. It's a little bit pricey. But in terms of FN, that's probably what I'd say is my favorite.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. The Scar's a close second, because that's probably the most unique thing they have. Maybe the P90. There's something else I know
I wouldn't
of.
say it's unique as it is annoying. To hear every Fortnite kid be like, "Is that a Scar?" to a
Is it a scar
fucking
from Fortnite?
Glock
Yeah.
17. You know.
Yeah, that's true. It's pretty annoying. I will definitely agree with you there on that factoid. It's pretty annoying.
But deal with the facts
But-
and acknowledge the fact that the Scar 20 is a fucking badass rifle. And if it was affordable, it should be in the hands of every person.
I just remembered about the FNFAL.
Wow. No, I like the Scar 20.
I do like the FAL. The FN
FAL is
Ballista.
up there. In fact, I would put it right behind the 20, right after the 509, and then it's good.
The
Then
Ballista
it
is
finds
pretty
its home
cool.
on my list.
Do you know what the Ballista is?
I do not remember.
It's a bolt-action rifle,
Yep.
and it's pretty neat. It's super tactical. It was in Black Ops 2.
Mm.
So that's really all I've got for that. But
Yeah.
FN is one of my favorite manufacturers. There's so many good firearms that they have.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure why I didn't just say the M16A4 is my favorite from them, because let's be honest here, no one else makes an M16A4. There are other people who make retro M16s, but no one makes an A4. So why I didn't just go with that off the start, not exactly sure.
Is that what you're going with now?
That's what I'm going with now, yeah.
We've heard it here first,
So we're going
folks.
from the high power to the M16A4. They also pretty much have the current license for military AR-15s, so
Well, there you go.
that's kind of nice. FN is just, they're legends in the military market. That is why I like them.
Alright, what do we got next?
Good old Glock.
Good old Glock. I'm gonna go with Glock 18, I think I said earlier, and what I'm gonna say now.
Yes, the Glock 18. I mean, that's a pretty good choice, you know. One of the only real full auto handguns out there. Obviously not on the market, but
I mean,
out there.
I kind of like, what's the single stack, the 43? Oh, that's the 22.
You like a single stack?
It's small,
No, that's
compact.
the 44.
The 40, okay, so the 43, I believe, is a single stack.
Let me take a look-see here.
The single stack only because it's, I saw someone do like a custom thing on it, and I thought it looked cool.
It's literally, you
It's
could do
small,
that with any Glock.
I know, but
It's a Glock.
Well, fine then. I'm gonna be a basic bitch Glock guy and say the Glock 17. Oh, you know what
Just
I
go with
like?
the Glock
No,
18.
no. You know what I like? You know what I like? I like the Glock 19 Gen 5. Glock 19 Gen 5. That's what I'm going with.
Gen 5 19.
Uh,
So the regular 19.
Sure, Dale. Be difficult.
Well, I don't know. It's just I mean, the only difference between the 19 Gen 4 and the 19 Gen 5 is the fact that Gen 5 doesn't have the finger grooves. My favorite is the Glock 19X because it's in flat darker.
Is that?
That's
Oh, I thought that's what I was. Okay, that's the one.
No.
That's the one.
Oh.
That was my home screen for
Okay.
like 2 years when I first got my phone.
The Glock
No,
19X.
for
That's funny.
for 1 year.
So, we both agree it's the Glock 19X, because that is the best. It's
Yeah.
tan. It's the only Glock that actually looks remotely interesting. Because it's the only standout Glock in their entire lineup. Really. 9mm, compact. It's a classic. Almost was in the military, but they realized that other things are better.
Yeah. Don't know how they could ever forget that though.
Really. So, yeah, I mean, there's really not a whole lot to go off of on Glock. Glock is kind of the gold standard for handguns. Especially, striker-fired polymer frame 9mm, or really anything. Striker-fired polymer frame handguns. There's not a whole lot that, I mean, it's a timeless look, but it's not a very interesting look. It's just kind of tried and true, but like there are more interesting things out there. There's more appealing things out there. But it's always a reliable choice. They're very good, but very affordable firearms. You can't go wrong with it, other than the fact that you can only go so right with it.
Exactly. I mean, it's just a
That's
boring
kinda
Glock.
my
That's
thought
pretty
on
much
Glock.
the.
Yeah.
That's pretty much just the basic bitch kind of handgun. So.
It really is.
Yeah.
Everyone's got one. Everyone who has only one gun for the purpose specifically of home and or self-defense, it's always a Glock. So, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I like Glock, don't get me wrong. It's just, that's really all they have.
Yeah.
Next on the list, Heckler and Koch, H&K.
Now, I was thinking about this earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was thinking 5.7, 5.7, right? But then I was thinking 4.7. And what shoots the 4.7 is the MP7.
I completely forgot about the MP7.
Not my favorite, but a thought, you know. I mean, that's a pretty cool gun still, so.
It is. It is cool.
But 417.
Yeah, that's about what I figured.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good gun. The 417's cool.
Yeah. It is, isn't it? That's
really
what
all
it
I have
is.
to say on
That's
the
all
matter.
there is.
It's cool. I mean, I like it. It's a solid AR-10. I'd say I prefer the 416, but actually no, I don't know. I do quite like the 417 actually. It was in Call of Duty Ghosts. It's one of the cooler AR-10. It's not really an AR-10 because it's piston driven. It's not gas. It's not a.
It's still like a DMR. It still serves the same purpose.
That is true. Yeah, the HK 417 is probably better than the 416. But
ballistics
my
wise,
favorite is the UMP 45.
extremely fair.
The UMP 45, it's a cool looking gun. I've always liked the look of it. I'm not exactly sure why, but I've always liked the look of it. I always preferred it over the MP5. And unfortunately, it's one of the only things that they don't have on the civilian market. Although maybe that's for the best, because HK likes to butcher whatever they put onto the civilian market, like the G36 and the MP5, and everything else.
Yeah.
There's one thing they didn't butcher, and that is absolutely nothing. Actually, the 416's in its pretty authentic state. No MP7. MP7 is very nice. I do like the MP7 a lot. But
it's just a cool gun. That's why I
UMP
mentioned
is
it,
just a
because
little
we
bit
didn't think
better.
about it earlier.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like H&K. I like a lot of what they have. They're a unique brand. One of the only brands that has an AR-15 style rifle, but it is a twist on the AR-15. They currently have the contract with the U.S. Marine Corps for the primary infantry rifle in the form of the M27, which is pretty cool. Yeah, they're up there in terms of manufacturers. I'd say I have a list. I will tell you if they're top 10 or if they're top 5. They're probably top 10 though. Because they are just kind of they're a little overpriced. But you can't really get those designs anywhere else. So, I mean, if you want it, you're going to have to go to them. It's not like Colt, where it's like you get Colt because you want the brand, not because you want the gun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's just kind of some thoughts there on that concept. But obviously, it depends on personal preference, of course. I actually don't have H&K. Oh, they're number 7. I might change that, though, to be honest. We'll see. Anyway, next manufacturer on the list, Henry USA.
22 Golden Boy.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
cool.
Some fella came by earlier babbling.
That's fair. The Golden Boy, though, they also make in cooler calibers like 410
Mm-hmm.
and 357 and 44 and 3030 and 4570, which I prefer
I only said
to
22 because I only knew that they came out with different calibers just 10 seconds ago. So
They have a bunch of like tribute editions: American Rodeo, Second Amendment, Coal Miner, American Farmer, Law Enforcement
that's
Tribute,
cool.
Trucker Tribute, God Bless America Edition, Golden Boy, Stand for the Flag Edition, God Bless America Edition, Big Boy. They have Mare's Legs. I like a lot of what they have to offer. I'm a big fan of the side gates, personally. I like the brass frames, but I'm not sure if I'd get one, just because I feel like my shoulder would not like not having that recoil pad that the side gates do. But that is one of Henry's trademarks, is the brass receivers. So I'd say probably like a brass 410, or what I actually stated, something somewhat unique to Henry. The Long Ranger is a magazine-fed lever action, chambered in either 223 Remington /556, 243, 308, and 65. They're sleek rifles, magazine-fed, so you can get some of them higher-end calibers if you don't feel like using 4570 or 3030. And it's also $1,100, almost $1,200, but they are pretty nice. And the stocks are gorgeous on them too.
Yeah.
My only issue with them is they don't have a pistol grip. They're the straight grip, which not huge. But I really like Henry. I'm a big lever action guy, as some of y'all know. And Henry's got a lot of good stuff on offer. They're also a lot more stable than Marlin. So that's kind of the thought process there. Kalashnikov Concern.
I think earlier we
USA.
discussed my favorite was the 103, I believe.
They market it as the
103.
the KR 103.
Did they
Basically,
make
they're generic like
Dragunovs?
AK-74M. Yes.
I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't think so actually. Damn. So it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're gonna stick with the 103 then.
Dragunovs are really cool, but yeah. The KR-103, semi-automatic civilian version of the AK-103, the 21st century version of Russia's famous AKM. Is it in... Okay, it's in 7.62, not 5.45, which is important when talking about modern AKs. It's basically like an AKM, or it's kind of a mix between an AK-74M and an AKM, because it's 7.62, but it's got the 74 brake and a few other features, and all the plastic furniture instead of what else. The 103 is nice. I'm a particular fan of the KS-12. I really like Saiga 12s, and that is what they offer along those lines. It's one of the only like shotguns based off of an existing firearm that I actually like. Cause like I don't like AR-15 style shotguns. I think they look silly. But
silly goose.
for some reason that Saiga 12 is just
Isn't it?
schmexy.
Yeah.
Probably one of my top 5
Who makes
favorite
the
shotguns.
A12?
That is Atchison.
So we're gonna go back to A, and we're gonna go and say A12 as my favorite for whatever you just said. For FPS Russia, okay.
The Atchison A12, which actually Atchison doesn't even exist anymore.
There, it's kind of weird. Designed in 1972. God damn.
Thought I accidentally hit the emergency brake.
Let's see. I don't know. But yeah, I like the KS12. I like some good old. The KR9 is cool too. The little 9mm. It's neat. I don't like it as much though. Magnum Research, makers of one of the most iconic handguns of all time.
That no one knows the manufacturer's name, but they all know the guns.
They all know the gun.
That's right. The Desert Eagle. Specifically,
They do
the 50.
specifically in 50 AE, specifically in gold tiger stripe, of course.
Specifically Matt Carricker style.
Yes. Titanium gold tiger stripe, and if you answer anything else, you have Mike Echo.
No,
There we
I
go.
don't.
They also have 1911s. They're 2011s, but whatever.
That's cool. I don't care.
But yeah, let's be honest.
Let's be honest. Those aren't relevant.
That isn't relevant.
Relevant.
What I do like.
The relevant elephant.
I didn't hear that. The Magnum Research.
I almost laughed so
BFR.
hard there, I almost shit my pants.
Known to Magnum Research as the biggest, finest revolver, known to men as a
Biggest
big fucking revolver.
Yeah.
The BFR is a single-action army-style revolver that can be chambered in anything from .357 to what was the largest caliber I saw? Well, let's just go over some of the things they offer it in, shall we? 357 Magnum, 454 Casull, 44 Magnum, 50 AE, 3030, 450 Marlin, 45 Long Colt, and 410. That's actually really cool that you can get it in 410. 4570 Government, and 500 Smith & Wesson, among a few others that aren't as notable. Let's be honest. A revolver that can shoot high-powered rifle cartridges, that's pretty cool. Let's be honest. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I'm kind of tired of the Desert Eagle. I love it, but it's just kind of a tired design. Not like the BFR. The BFR isn't as well known, so it's still really cool. I guess. It's kind of the best way of putting it. I don't know. I have a soft spot for the BFR. It's my favorite revolver.
Cause it's the best.
Ahead of the
Your best fucking revolver.
Because it's the best fucking revolver. Yep, exactly. So, after that, we're going to move on to Marlin. Another very well-known lever-action manufacturer. I'm a big fan of Marlin. They're not currently manufacturing anything other than the 1851... What was it? Like BDL... 1895. Where did I get 51 from? Oh, probably my Colt. The 1895. Yeah, it's one of them. But this was actually the lever action featured in Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Wow.
It's also a sexy rifle. So is the Marlin 336, but I prefer 4570 over 3030 personally. So that's just my idea. They also offer 1894 in Mike Echo.
No, I don't.
But they also offer an 1894 in something. And they offer some rimfire options as well, including a 1022 competitor. But yeah, I like the 1895.
No, I
Stop Mike Echoing. I didn't even say it yet. So, not really a whole lot to go over there. They don't really have a whole lot of production models. In fact, they have one right now, but even before then, they really didn't. That's kind of why I've started to like Henry a bit more, just because they're a little easier to find stuff for, but oh well. Mossberg.
No.
I can hear
No.
your Daughtry.
I'm trying to fix it.
Not doing a very good job.
Listen, Daughtry is... I had to turn it back on because I was kind of falling asleep for a little bit.
Sounds like you need the monster.
Yeah, just a little bit. Today we are going over the guns.
What?
You said
Sounds like
Bushmaster,
somebody's been
right?
asleep this whole podcast. No.
What did you say?
I said Mossberg.
That's right. The Mossberg
We're all the way into the
500.
M's. We haven't talked about Bushmaster since like 3
The
minutes in.
the Bossmaster. I mean the Mossberg.
Jesus fucking Christ, Ohio, wake up.
Gonna blast this horn until I wake up.
Yeah, really.
Find you. What about
So-
now? What about today?
I almost said Winchester. Mossberg has a lot of actually kind of neat stuff on offer. They're most well known for the...
Not if our love never went away.
Oh my god.
What?
So they're most well known for the Mossberg 500 and the Mossberg 590. Although they also have the Maverick 88, which is a more affordable pump action shotgun. It's actually very quality as well. They have the 940, which is what Jerry Mitchell
Good
uses
enough
in
to shoot your
competitions.
annoying ass dog with. Or
Oh,
your
yeah.
annoying ass neighbor. I mean,
They have the
condone
M2C, which is a
we don't condone
compact handgun.
that behavior here on the Ohio Man and Devil Fart channels.
Hey, in short, they have a bunch of pretty neat stuff, but my personal choice is the Mossberg 500 Retrograde. What are you thinking here? What's your favorite Mossberg?
The 500
Just a regular old 500,
Yep.
synthetic or wood stock?
synthetic.
Yeah, you would say that, little bitch.
Fuck you. I like my synthetic stocks that last longer.
I like my wood stocks that look better.
Ooh, don't scratch the wood. Don't scratch the wood on my new Mossberg. My new Mossberg. Oh, don't scratch the wood now.
Well, you gotta remember that wood
Watch how you
stocks have
set it
been around
down.
since literally the beginning of time, and, you know, you can still find, like, you know, Winchester shotguns from, like, early 1900s that still have wood on them, so I'm not sure what you're going on about
Please
there,
don't
to be
scratch
honest,
my
pal.
rifle. Before
You have reached complete brain deadness,
it's too
Ohio.
late. Baby,
You have descended
before
past the
it's
point of
too
comprehension.
late. No, I passed the point of no return on the sleep. Once it passes 5 o'clock, I don't go back to sleep. So, I've pretty much secured the all-nighter. I'll fall asleep at 9 o'clock this morning.
Nice. Alright, well, you're gonna have to keep it together here for another, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 more manufacturers. Starting with number 13, a recent discovery for the both of us, Palmetto State Armory.
No, not both of us. You.
Well, no, you gotta remember, I've had Palmetto State Armory saved for a long time. I've had them bookmarked
Not
for a
about
while
them
now.
since like 2018, I would say.
Anyway, who cares? Palmetto State Armory, what are you looking at?
I think I do. The PSA Gen 3, 20-inch barrel. Let me go back.
I'm looking
Palmetto
at
State
the
Armory.
PSA 15
You mean
20-inch
something went wrong.
nitrile
Palmetto State Armory.
A2. Palmetto State Armory manufactures mostly AR-15s, 10s, and AK-47s. That's kind of their general specialty is just, you know, semi-automatic rifles. And they make some decently affordable ones to boot, which is pretty nice. They're a good place to look for those kinds of things.
So I'm pretty sure the rifle that I
especially
wanted to get
AR-15s.
is now currently out of stock.
That's an L.
It is a massive L. Just considering buying one. Maybe not. We might be able to salvage it here.
Well, just because it's sold out on their website doesn't mean it's sold out in stores. Although I'm sure you won't be able to find it in the first place, but, you know, never hurts to try. Let me in.
Well, I just
Let
looked
me
up at my
in.
screen and I am speeding big time.
You can't be back here.
That might derail the train. Oh wow, I'm zooming.
This might
Okay.
affect the economy. I love the concept of speeding on a train.
Oh, it's
I
bad.
think that is hilarious.
It's bad.
So, anyway, PSA makes some sub $1,000 M16 style AR-15s. So for the next AR-15 I get, they're probably where I'm gonna look. But we shall see.
PSA Gen
Wait for the
3.
time to come.
PA 65 mid length. Rifle length 6.5 Creedmoor stainless steel lightweight M-Lock MOE EPT rifle out of stock
M-Lock.
as of probably yesterday.
M-Lock. That's gay.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, fuck you, I think is the proper. Yeah, that was it.
That's when it's going
I'm a
slow.
little
Lost a
mad
wagon.
because that's sold out now.
Yeah, that happens a lot actually.
I hit that on the. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that was the. Yeah, I was at 55 and a 30
Oh my god.
going downhill with a 1.4 downhill grade with no brakes. No throttle, but no brakes.
Alright. Moving on to I think what we agree is our favorite manufacturer.
I think Remington is the next one.
Yes.
Yes, my friending. Yes, Remington.
Remington's kind of gone downhill in quality as of late, but historically
historically
they make some
amazing.
great shit. They used to make AR-15s that weren't half bad.
I didn't know they made
of course they make-
AR-15s.
Yeah. Remington R5,
You know, I
Remington
learned
R4.
every day.
So let's hear it from you.
The what?
I said let's hear it from you. Let's.
Well, you've got my favorite gun, the M24 SWS, which stands for Sniper Weapon System, in
Which is based off of the Remington.
the Remington
700.
700. And I guess I would put it in a M24 stock, whatever stock that is.
Mhm.
The Macmillan? No, it's something else.
No, that's not the Macmillan. It's just
It's a something.
it's an adjustable stock, I guess is the best way of putting it.
M24 stock. It is high precision Pro Series M24 tactical Remington 700 stock.
You
Cool.
should just look that up.
Yes, sir. Maybe I'm the
Cool.
one who is the schizophrenic psycho. Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm listening to that
I also
song
quite
right
like
now.
the M24. I prefer the Remington 700 because it's not synthetic, but
Yep. What did you say?
nice. I said I like the M24. I prefer the Remington 700 because it's not synthetic. However,
A communist.
what I really prefer is the Remington 870 not MCS, Wingmaster. Because I like wood, because I am
Well, yeah, you do. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe I'm the one.
I mean, there's a lot of good things on offer. The Remington 700 is great. The Remington 1100 is also very nice. They do make a 1911.
An order of Remington firearms that I like. It goes 700, in a M24 configuration.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes 700 in
Oh.
regular, like, normal-ass, like, not normal,
Yeah.
like, I would say more of a tactical, like competition configuration. So, like, some super,
What the fuck would that
some
be?
super stupid, like, composite metal stock that's, like, adjustable in every single way, shape, and form, and lightweight, and something like that. I don't know,
So you
anything
mean
like that.
the M2010?
Yeah, sure, whatever you say. And then I would put it
Okay.
in a 700. And just a wood stock, some cool engraving, and
Yeah.
and then
Absolutely.
and then I would put it in a. Oh, you thought I was gonna say 700 again? No, I'm gonna put it in an 1100
No.
shotgun.
Ouch, above the 870.
Yes, sir.
That you have. That we
Yes,
have.
sir. And then, yes, we have communists. Fuck off. Anyhow, we don't use the
God
word
damn.
"our" around here, okay? We don't use words like "we" and "our" after I've used it
Okay,
several
fine.
times.
Miles per you.
No, push you around. Well, I will. Well, I will. What were we talking about? So
I'm
then
surprised
I'd
you
go
never bring up the
eight-
M40.
Mm, it's
That's the Marine
yeah,
Corps
the Marines
Remington
use it.
700.
They do their thing with it. And,
Also can have a wood stock, which makes it better.
So here's the deal. Alright. Your mouth seems to run a little bit too much around here, okay?
Says you, Mr. ADHD.
As I've been tired this whole time. What time is it? 6 o'clock in the morning. Good morning to all my fellow Ohioans and fellow Eastern Timeians and fellow Americans, actually. If I'm being honest. So. Oh, damn it. What was I
Anyway,
saying?
we're getting way out of hand here.
The 870.
So yeah, Remington.
Yeah, Wingmaster.
870
Cool.
is my favorite.
That's yours.
The
Mine is the
700 is
700.
his favorite in
Yep,
various
with the pros,
configurations.
whatever stock I said earlier.
Yeah.
M24 style. SWS.
Next.
Yes, sir. Oh, caliber.
On the list.
300 Win Mag.
12 gauge.
Next.
Ruger. A classic.
I
Lot of
don't know
good
what I said
options.
earlier.
AR-556.
Yep.
There are a lot of really good options for Ruger, to be completely honest. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Ruger, to be honest.
Yeah, you really
Everyone's first gun, either the Mark IV or the 1022. Well, not everyone's first.
Or
but
Mark II.
Almost everyone's.
My
or
grandpa
Mark
has a
II.
Mark
My
II.
dad has a Mark II.
Oh, that's cool.
My dad's probably not far off from the age of your grandpa, though.
Is he 80?
Oh, no, he's way younger than that. Never mind. How old are your parents?
50?
Oh, same. I just got ran over by a deer.
You thought I had super cool young parents, huh?
A lot
You
of people
wish.
I don't really care, to be honest. Anyway, I mean, Ruger's got a lot of cool things. They got, I mean, in terms of pistols, we got the 5.7, the SR 1911. I've shot that. The Mark IV. I've shot a Mark II. Same thing. To be honest, though, I don't really care for their pistols that much. Really, where they stand out is their revolvers and their rifles. I like the I like the new model Blackhawk. That thing's pretty cool. I like their single action army replicas. Those are pretty cool. Red Hawks, neat. I like the Ruger American. I like the Mini 14, the 1022, the AR-556, PC carbine. They have a lot of cool offerings. And to be honest, it's kind of hard to pick a favorite, mostly because none of them really stand out that much. But a lot of things are cool, and I'm gonna go with the Mini 14.
Mm-hmm. There you
I feel
go.
like that's the most unique to them. Like I mean, the Mini 14's cool, a cool rifle. Is basically what am I thinking of? An M14, but it shoots 223 instead of a 308. It's a pretty cool rifle, though. I like them. Anything to say on Ruger?
Yep, AR-556.
Reliable choice. It's a quality AR-15.
Yep.
It's a good one to go with. I mean, you really can't go wrong with Ruger. They have a lot of options, especially for somebody who's beginning to get into firearms.
Ow.
I also, for some reason, seem to forget that they're American sometimes. I'm not sure why.
What?
But, like, for some reason,
They
they
do
just
seem
seem
German.
kind of German
Yeah.
to me. Yeah, exactly.
It gives you that German feel, but they are American, and I never thought they were German because of the Ruger American. You fucking dumbass.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying that... I'm not saying I thought they weren't. It's just sometimes I, like, think in the background. You know what I mean?
I don't know what
Also,
background you're living
Ruger's
in,
logo
but,
is used in Hank Jr.'s logo, so just saying. Used as the background.
Epic Poggers moment. Next manufacturer.
Savage Arms.
I hope you scrolled all the way down.
Scrolled all the way down. Why did I?
M110, I think. Maybe it's an
Model
M1100.
110? There's the Model 110.
Is that what it is?
There's a model. I'm not. Maybe.
Did you
tell
check
me.
my
You're the one
Instagram?
who's. It's your choice, not mine. Yeah, it just said Savage Bolt Action.
Oh, really? I
Yeah,
swore.
it didn't specify.
I thought I did.
Nope.
Damn it. Does the video even play anymore?
No, it was an image.
Damn it. Yeah, it was originally a
I'm
video.
gonna double check though.
I'm scrolling all the way down. Wow, it actually loaded pretty quick. No, it still does. Oh, it
Oh,
just
it
says
didn't for me.
308 Savage. Damn it.
Yep, 308 Savage rifle.
Damn it. It was like an M110 or something, or an it wasn't an M110. It was
Let me see if I can refine it to tactical.
Savage Arms.
That's the brand. Yeah, I know.
No, I was searching it.
We're
I
looking
don't
at
type
Savages
things
right now.
in my phone.
Oh.
I hit the
I forgot
microphone
you're
and I
gay.
say what I want.
Yeah, like I said, I forgot you're gay.
Let me make sure I had the brakes on.
Yeah, it looks tactical. Sorts. I'm not sure what ones they make tactical though. I like the Axis too, hardwood. Cause Woodstock. That's really about it. I don't really care a whole lot for Savage. I don't dislike them, but I don't know.
110
I have no real
Apex-
reason to like them.
No, it was maybe it was a 110 Elite.
I don't see any 110s with that style of stock, unless that was aftermarket. And none of them have, like, tactical stocks. Like that one did.
I'm getting to my favorite part of the track. I'm looking here.
So, I'm not exactly sure what you're looking at, to be honest.
It was I'm looking here.
A series, nope, that's rimfire. B series, B series, rimfire, Hunter series. Ooh. Again, not really what I'm looking for. Nice echo.
No. Ooh.
Impulse?
Okay. Scratch that. M110,
no.
or not M110, 110,
Model 110.
110 long range hunter 338 Lapua. Look at that.
Long range hunter.
Now you know I'm a sucker for long barrels.
338 Lapua.
And that is Echo.
Is Mike Echo.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is it fixed?
nope. Now it is. Long range hunter. Specifically in 338.
Scratch that.
Lapua.
110 elite precision right hand. So not the left hand.
110 elite precision.
I bet you like the 110
left
classic.
hand. Elite precision. Where's elite precision? Looking for elite precision. Can't find the 110 elite precision. Yeah, I don't know. Savage is basically just a bolt action rifle manufacturer. They just, I don't know. They don't really stick
But
out to me
they're
in my head, but I have them saved anyway.
very nice. And honestly, to be
To my
completely
knowledge.
and entirely honest with you, if I find a decent Savage rifle tomorrow, and I don't find anything else, I'll be honest with you right now, I'll buy it.
I'm sure. I don't doubt that at all.
No, I'm not looking at these prices because I'm sure they're going to be a little scary for the ones I'm interested in.
Especially that 338.
That 338 is going to be scary. I'm going to look at this, not the Elite Precision one, but I'm going to look at this one, HS Precision. What is this? What do we got for MSRP? Ooh, let's not look at that. Whew. I don't know. 1,300, 1,400 is a little bit. It's a little hefty number. I know it only hurt. Hey, when I opened my eyes for that one,
I was
you know,
literally just thinking of that too.
I opened my eyes for that one. You know,
Alright.
prices are seen and purchases don't happen. I don't know.
So, now we move on to another company in the S's. Sig Sauer.
Ah, yes, our second favorite.
Yep.
Our second favorite. You commie bastard. Anyhow.
Oh, damn, man. Anyway, I kind of bounce back and forth, honestly, between the P320, or sorry, the M18 and the P226.
Nope, I'm full M18 all the way.
So you've moved from the
But I like the full size P320s.
the P320. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then wouldn't you prefer the M17 over the M18?
No, because I don't like the way the slide extends.
That's true. I prefer the M7. I prefer the M18. So
But I
what
like
are you thinking, M18 or P320?
P320.
Okay. I like some of the I like the old M400 when it looked more mil spec, but now it looks super civilian spec, and I think it looks like shit.
Yeah.
I like the grip though. The grip's nice. I mean the MCX.
No, you know. Oh,
and the MPX
I
are good.
forgot the MCX. Okay, I have to go with the MCX Virtus. Full rifle length though.
MCX
Rifle length
Virtus.
Virtus.
MCX Virtus. I mean that's fair. I prefer their handguns, and I think today, honestly, I'm actually gonna go with the P226. Cause it's a very nice gun. I don't know. I mean, to me, Sig really is just a handgun brand. I mean, they have rifles. What about the Cross?
Oh my god. Stop reminding me of shit, dude. I'm not awake right now.
Cross,
Okay, Sig
MCX,
Cross.
or
Sig Cross. Is my
320.
favorite. Sig Cross is my
I
favorite.
figured, because it's, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's like right up my alley. We know.
Exactly.
The exact words of Dale Wolfhard. That's right up your alley. So like.
I do say that a lot, don't I?
gonna be right up your goddamn alley if you don't shut the fuck up.
Oh, there, Chieftain. You know, I absolutely love SIG. I love their handguns. The P320, the P226, the M17, and the M18 are legendary handguns. I love them dearly. And honestly, I don't have a whole lot else to say for some reason, but I do. I love them. I don't really care for their rifles, though. They all just look super. What's the word I'm looking for?
Poggers.
Too much M-lock and Keymark.
Agreed. After I just laid down a juicy fart.
Smith and Wesson.
Juicy was not a good way to describe that.
No.
I mean, unless that's what
the
you're
M&P9 is nice. I like some of the Smith and Wesson revolvers, but I mean, I gotta go with the Smith and Wesson M&P 15 Sport 2. I mean, come on, it's an AR-15. Frankly, it's a classic AR-15.
Yeah.
That is the AR-15.
That's the basic bitch of AR-15s right there.
It really is. But there's a reason for that. It's a good rifle, it's affordable, and it's from a reputable manufacturer that people know of, you know what I mean? I like it. There's a reason I bought one on site, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, that does not look good. I riddled a horse with bullets. And
I'm not really sure what
grotesque.
I like with Smith & Wesson, because I don't know.
Ugh. Ugh. I like a lot of things from them. I'd say they're within my top 10, definitely. But probably not in the top 5.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I don't really know much of Smith & Wesson. All I really know is the MMP Sport and, like, the Easy Carry.
Well, they have...
And that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, they have the M&P 9, which is... Or, like, the M&P Shield.
Oh, I do like that series, though.
The M&P pistols are very nice. My dad's a big fan of those. They are pretty nice. I do like them. Relatively affordable as well. The M&P M 2.0 is very nice.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Not
really, but that's what I'd say.
I guess the MMP 9.
Okay.
Yeah, cause like I don't really do much with them or Smith & Wesson, you know. I just
Yeah,
it's like
I guess
yeah
that's
they
fair.
exist, you know.
I guess.
Funny, cause I like have one of their knives.
Okay. Oh yeah, great knives. Great knives.
Okay, knives really. They're really cheap
That's
knives.
fair. They are. Good cheap
Their
knives.
OTFs are like the single action. Whatchamacallums, you know.
So next we move on to another one of my favorite brands, Springfield Armory.
Now, if you don't answer the same goddamn one that I do right now, then we might as well end
Probably
this shit
not.
right now.
I'm not gonna lie, we probably won't.
M1 Garand. You're gonna say the Hellcat.
That's not Springfield Armory.
What? It's Springfield.
The M1 Garand, no. Springfield Armory never made the M1 Garand. They make the M1A,
Oh my god. This is gay.
but the M1A is an M14 reproduction. The Springfield Armory that made the 1903 and the M1 Garand and the trapdoor rifle, that's not the same company.
The Hellcat.
Just so you know.
To end
Really?
this
Not the Model
conversation-
2020?
No.
Not the bolt action
No.
with the Macmillan stock with the cheek riser?
Wait, what? I don't know. I don't look
Yeah,
at
the model-
Springfield.
I quite like
Springfield
them.
Armory.
I like just about everything they have on offer, to be honest. I love the M1A.
The Hellcat is hot. Springfield
Yeah,
1911.
the Hellcat's pretty nice. It's the only Springfield I've shot. It's nice.
Firearm selector.
This is
whatever
1911.
this is.
That's my favorite 1911.
Show all.
I love the
Concentrate
SA-35.
Micro precision. There we go.
I like the Saint.
Hunter. Ooh.
Nice grip. The Hellion's great.
Ooh. What is this?
A $1,700 rifle, maybe.
Ew.
Yeah. But it's pretty
Is
good.
this the only model they have? Is the 2020? Oh, what's this? What is
Yeah, I like the
CA
M1A.
compliant? Don't answer
California
that.
compliant.
I know. I unfortunately know what that is.
I like the Hellion. To be honest, I think I'm going to go with the SA-35. I think that's my favorite. I do the Springfield 1911 is my favorite 1911. But I got to go with that SA-35.
The Saint Victor. That looks cool.
Is that your favorite?
No, it just looks cool.
Oh. What is your favorite?
Well, I'm still looking.
Alright, that's fair. They have a lot of really cool stuff. I really like Springfield. I like what they have on offer. The
Oh, I
Saint
remember
series is
this,
cool.
the Edge ATC. I remember when they came out with that. The M1A standard
Oh yeah, that
issue.
ugly fucking thing. I love this. I love the M1A. It's very nice.
Oh, okay.
Standard
I
issue's
like
great.
this M1A loaded precision rifle. That's hot.
Let me guess, the tactical one?
Yes, sir.
Not the wood one. That looks much better.
No, loaded precision Creedmoor rifle. And now we're into handguns that look like Glocks. Alright.
What? What looks like a Glock?
Model 2020. Doesn't matter which one. Pick one.
Okay,
Whatever's
the
in
Model
300 one
2020.
mag. They all look the same. They are literally
That's
all
fair.
the same color.
I mean, the Hellcat's great.
I think they
Although I
said,
prefer the
let's get this hydro dip
P365.
and let's fucking dip all these stocks.
Right.
And here we go.
That's
Using
fair.
the same goddamn thing for every single one of these.
That is fair. I like the 1911, what is it, the standard issue? Mil spec. 1911 mil spec. I like these a lot. It's my favorite 1911 on the market. But the SA-35 I like more. The M1A is very nice as well. I like a lot of what Springfield has to offer, to be honest. That might be my favorite brand. It might be up there. Maybe not as much as Remington. It just doesn't hold the same name value in my head as Remington, but it's top 3. Steyr. I think there's really nothing
There's
other than
nothing
the AUG.
other than the AUG, yep.
Although they do actually have some other guns that I have heard of, but let's be honest here, it's the AUG.
Yeah, I don't know any of their other stuff, and don't enlighten me. Because I don't give a shit.
Don't enlighten me.
Don't enlighten me with arms wide open.
Taurus.
Ow! That's my knee.
Taurus.
That fucking hurt.
That's funny.
Taurus makes those, what do they make?
They make a lot of things. The G3 and the G2C, the GX4, the TX22, they make 1911s. They make the Judge, the Raging Bull, 44, the Raging
Ooh, I
Hunter.
like the Raging Bulls, the 22 Hornets. I think those are
Is the
really
Raging
cool.
Bull a 22 Hornet? That's fair. I don't think the Raging Bull comes in that. I think that might be a different revolver. Which revolver is that? Raging Hunter is...
It comes in 22 Hornet.
Not one of those.
Is that what I said?
Yeah, I'm just trying to find the one that comes in 22 Hornet. Cause none
It's
of
the
them
Raging
have- I
Hornet.
haven't- It didn't say that though. Oh, the Raging Hornet. The Raging Whore. Oh.
Why would you talk shit like that, bro? Don't be shitting on the Raging Hornet, though. I'll sting you.
That is probably... Well, it's got to be raging for a reason, right?
The Raging Cajun.
The Raging Cajun. Taurus Tracker Series. I don't see a Raging Hornet.
Whichever one's in 22 Hornet, because I know there is one.
Somewhere.
Demolition Ranch has one, I'm pretty sure.
Is that a Taurus? Maybe.
It's a Raging something. Maybe it's a Raging Cajun.
I don't know. The world may never know. I like some of their handguns too. I know Taurus doesn't have the best, like, the most respect in the gun industry, but they're a good place to start if you really want to. The Taurus 92, if you want a cheap Beretta, although Berettas already aren't that expensive, so, like, just get a Beretta.
Yeah, just get a Beretta with
if you have to.
Ding dong. Just don't be buying the shotguns, because those you can't afford. Not in a million years. Don't giggle
Yeah,
like
really.
me, you little bitch.
They're so expensive.
They really are.
So, I guess I'll just go with the Taurus.
Why are the
Judge, just 'cause
cars
it's
driving
kinda
in
funky?
the right side of the road? Never mind. I gotta stop playing fucking...
I'll just go with the Judge.
I haven't played
Walther.
I do not like Walther. I don't like the shape of their handguns, and I won't even give you an answer because I don't like any of their stuff.
Okay.
I don't like their shapes. I don't like them.
Weatherby.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, even my 10-year-old nephew does, but whatever. The final one, Winchester.
Winchester model. Lever action.
Oh, they have many.
I know.
Let me list
that was
all of
my
their
first
lever
mistake,
actions.
is picking the most common thing I've ever.
We've got the Model 70 is probably my favorite bolt action in practice. Their actions are so smooth. They have the 1895, the 94, the 1892, the 1885.
We
That's
didn't cover
not that. Never mind. The
multiple brands
1886.
that I want to go back to.
Okay. Well, let's finish this and then we'll go to that.
Sorry, that was a little stretch, mid-game stretch there.
The 1866. Personally, I like the 1895 because it's magazine fed.
Yeah.
And Theodore Roosevelt shot shit with it. It was also the only
I thought it was
lever
shot
action
shell.
that's ever seen infantry use.
Shot shit. That's a little mean.
Yeah, the 1895 is the only lever action that ever saw major, like, infantry military use. Which was by the Russians, but still. I do really like the Model 70, though.
It's not my time. Sorry.
Anyway, speak.
Three Doors Down was talking to
Winchester.
me. The
Winchester.
Winchester model 18 something. 80.
God damn it. 1880s, not a rifle.
Damn. Oh, it was a good try.
This is the 1866, which has a brass receiver. There's the 1886, which does not. 1873, 1892, 1894, 1895. There's also the Model 70, which is a bolt
I'm not
action.
gonna lie, I'm going a little fast right now. I am going 40 and a 25, so let me bring that down just a little bit here. Anyhow, yeah, Winchester model something. Any lever action. Literally, you can mention any lever action, and I'd probably like it.
That's fair. All of them are very nice.
Yep.
They're all also very expensive. Of course, it can't be that easy. All right, so
Christians
let's
and
go over
arms.
those. I know nothing of them.
Sad,
Other than
considering they're
the fact that they
extremely
exist.
expensive, and I will never ever buy
That
one.
would explain it.
But
Carbon fiber barrels
for
and
the
custom
sake
firearms.
of looking-
Already don't like the sound of that.
for the sake of looking, Christensen Arms.
I think the
Oh,
only
right.
reason you know of them is because they sponsored.
Yep. Well, no,
NASCAR driver.
Dale, or no, not Dale.
Nope, that's my name.
What's his name? Matt Carricker. Demolition Ranch.
Made
Made a video back in 2018 or 2017.
good lord. Modern
Oh
sporting
yeah, I've been
rifles,
watching
how
him
bad are
since
they?
like 2016. I'm what you call an OG.
I don't know.
Anyhow,
Yeah, they're modern sporting rifles. look
modern
like shit.
precision
What
rifles.
about the
Shut the
Remington?
fuck up, Dale. Get some culture in
Modern
you.
sporting rifles.
Get some precision culture into you. Okay.
The Remington 700 and the Winchester Model 70. That's it. Also, you can't say shit if you don't even know what Weatherby is. They are an absolute classic in the world of hunting rifles.
Also, that was it. I forgot this is a podcast.
Yeah. So,
But this
I
is
don't see any
working.
wooden stocks, so, yeah, I don't care.
That's because you're a little bitch. And you
Well,
don't
I've gotta
respect
be as petty
the
as you.
long-range precision game. Because you have
No,
none.
I don't. Exactly. Because my aim is shit, and I
Well,
like
my
to...
aim is good, so.
And I don't want to pretend like it's not.
I don't pretend.
we'll
I
call
don't
it that.
kid. I don't kid around. No kidding.
Which is funny because you do.
Gosh.
Anyway. Did you have any other manufacturers in mind that we missed? said there
Zebra
were
cakes
multiple.
taste good.
I mean...
I mean, can you argue?
Sure, I guess. I mean... Kinda, yeah. No, I can't argue. There's better out
Those
there, but
brownie
they do
bites?
taste good.
Slap. Hard.
Yeah. Well, what kind of brownie? Are we talking like cosmic brownies?
I'm
'Cause those
talking
are
the
one of
fucking
greatest
cosmic
inventions
brownies, bro.
mankind's ever made. Absolutely. I will eat cosmic brownies and mac and cheese for the rest of my life.
Yes, sir. It's a certified epic. Four
Certified
people
cosmic
moment.
brownie moment. Certified struggle meal moment.
That's a childhood moment right there if I've ever seen one.
Growing up poor.
Growing up poor moments. That was our enjoyment. Thank you for watching the Should Have Been a Cowboy podcast. This has been us talking about guns for
An extended period of
118
time.
minutes.
God damn.
Thank you for watching. Go ahead and check out our other podcasts. It'll be in the end screen, I'm sure, somewhere. Go ahead and check out Dale Wolfhart. Go ahead and check out Ohio Man. Ohio Man Gaming, actually. I
Yeah.
should probably mention that, because you can only really find my channel if you search Ohio Man Gaming. So
Yeah,
I should probably change my
True that.
username again.
probably.
With that being said, thank you for watching, and got nothing else for you. One last thing for you. You got any
Any dad advice?
any dad advice?
It's your turn.
I think it
It's
is
your
my
turn.
turn. You know,
Yeah.
don't be a basic bitch and only buy wooden stocks. Okay. Give synthetics a shot. And always
That's
get
not
training.
dad advice. That's
Dad advice,
Zoomer
and
advice.
That's
That is definitely Zoomer advice.
That's Ohio man advice, and you should take it to heart. Always consider the cheaper and more weather-resistant option.
Dad advice, buy a 1911.
Dad
That's more
advice
like it.
agreed by 1911. Thanks for watching, y'all, and have a good one.
Have a good one, everybody.